here's another interesting example of how laughter might actually be good for us. And for some people, this seems counterintuitive at first. And this is this idea of laughter at death. So laughter following bereavement actually predicts better outcomes. So in other words, laughter may actually allow people to adjust to life-altering traumas. So laughter in these situations, people think, may help provide a brief vacation from deep sadness, existential anxiety, disorientation, and loss. So this was a study done by Dacher Keltner and George Bonanno, who examined the role of laughter during bereavement. And they did so with a sample of 45 adults who had recently experienced the death of a spouse in the past 6 months. And here they tried to empirically ask the question of, does laughter actually promote healing during these traumatic, life-altering situations? And what they did is they actually recorded 6-minute interviews with the spouse in which they were asked questions such as, tell me about your relationship with your deceased partner. So they had 6 minutes to share their narrative. Stories could involve first meeting their partner, getting married, raising children, and maybe the story of the sudden death of their partner. And from this, they actually took these videos and coded the expressions of laughter. What they actually found is that those who laughed more during this interview actually reported less grief longitudinally at 14 and 25 months later after the loss of their partner. So how could this be the case, right? So they argue that laughter may actually allow bereaved partners in this very traumatic circumstance to actually maybe gain some distance and take a step back, even momentarily, this sort of mental vacation from grief, from trauma, to gain perspective and maybe even find a moment of peace and serenity. So in other words, and sometimes laughing during some of the most life-altering traumas may actually help us heal from them.